Where were you when Silicon Valley Bank collapsed? You'll be asking this question years from now. The 16th largest bank in the United States collapsed on Friday. You're like many people, you're trying to make sense of what happened. So let me explain. This is what us economists call a typical bank run. It's a textbook example. In the United States, we have a fractional banking system, which means banks only keep a fraction of the deposits on reserves and loan out the rest so they can make money off of it. And a bank run happens when too many depositors all at once ask for their money back, and the bank doesn't have that money to pay them back. So now we have to ask the question, why did this happen to Silicon Valley Bank? This is a live situation and the details aren't as clear. They will come out. But as of today, this is what I know. Silicon Valley Bank had a lot of money in safe assets, and they bought these safe assets when interest rates were really low. And as interest rates went up, the value of those assets started to fall because now the market has higher valued assets where you could put your money in it and earn a higher return. It's been my position that the interest rates have been going up too fast, and this is an example of what might happen. Silicon Valley Bank's balance sheets showed a decrease in the value of their assets, and that caused some of their investors to start to worry. So to appease the investors, they, meaning the bank, wanted to get more cash in, and in doing so, they asked for more investment in the form of stock ownership, and they also sold some of their assets at a loss to get that cash in. Both of these things are normal moves, but they spooked customers, making them wonder if the bank had enough money to pay them back. So what did the customers do? They ran to the bank. So what does this mean to the customers of Silicon Valley Bank? One, the FDIC will pay back up to $250,000 per account. That's what FDIC insures. The bank focused on startup and tech industry customers that had accounts with more than $250,000 in it. The FDIC will try to recoup as much, but nothing is guaranteed. What does this mean to the rest of us that have accounts at different banks? The market is saying there is no threat of what we call contagion, meaning the spreading. But the reality is we don't know, because this is a question of confidence. Once we lose confidence, this can spread. What we will need to do is see what happens on Monday and the rest of the next week. In the meantime, keep an eye on the data and make sure to subscribe to this channel. My name is Dr. A. I'm an economist, and I like to make economic concepts accessible to the general public so we could all understand what's happening in the world. So subscribe, leave a comment, and join me as I try to grow this channel and educate the world about the economics in an easy way to understand. See you all next week.